Drink was brought by one of the slaves. Everybody get, the Romans like to drink out of bowls, and it's cheap, watered, shitty wine for reasons. But it's got alcohol in it.
Have you heard any the meta level of what is going on, why we've appeared here, and all that sort of stuff?
Oh, I've heard it's to ascend to the second realm.
The second realm, really?
The second realm, yes. I've heard, I don't know if this stuff is right or not, but it's things I've heard. That a guy was telling me about another dude he met whose friend had found the third realm, and he was going to go there because they get progressively more dangerous as you continue to ascend toward the prize. But when he went to the third realm, he never heard from him again. So he doesn't know if he's okay or he died or what.
Interesting. Do these places have names? Are they known as anything particular?
What, the second realm and stuff? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that there are other places, other dimensions and stuff, much like the ones that people have told me about, but they're just a little different, harder, stronger, faster, more. I don't know, but there's also a lot of people who are buying and selling things. Just the other day, we had somebody in here with a quantum overthruster looking to unload it.
Okay.
They're trying to assemble the prize, you know.
Yep, gathering various artifacts and things from the various realms to pry.
But exactly, you seem to know quite a bit. Yes, that's exactly right. Now, what all this is for, I don't know. I just like to hang out here and talk to people.
Fair enough.
You know,
do you know
occasionally help people get jobs and stuff like that.
Do you know of anyone who's looked into the bigger picture, try and get an understanding of why we've been sucked from wherever it is that we've come from? And
information is like power. I think that sometimes people ask questions about it, but they don't really reveal much about it. So from time to time, yes, but they don't really share anything.
Okay.
They ask in a roundabout sort of way.
Okay.
So Logan, while we're talking, I want to survey the room kind of like nonchalantly as I can, seeing who's taken an interest in us.
Everybody.
Everybody.
You're new.
I don't know if Chris realized Hank, the person that's sitting over there with the 6 friends that was mentioned, he's the guy that had the other triangle that we ended up capturing and then killing. Right. No worries, I wasn't sure if you realized that's who we meant. Yep. Good.
Hank smiles and like he makes sure that all the people with him take a gander at you guys, and they all go, then go back to talking and stuff. Yeah, nothing but problems, says Judge Crater watching the exchange, and somebody else knows where you live. So there's that. Yeah, but give me listen rolls for overheard conversations going on at the same time you guys are talking to Judge Crater, who probably has a lot more to say.
Yep, nothing special.
There's some guys sitting around talking about what kind of weapon that they would want if they could have any different kind of weapon and stuff. And one guy's bitching because he had his shit in a magic pocket, and he went into a zone and tried to pull it, and it was lost forever because the zone didn't do enough magic. By the way, that's a quick side note. Don't pull shit out of your magic pockets, because it now requires like a willpower roll for like the magic thing to get it out. If you're in a low magic zone and you try to pull something out of the magic pocket, it's a willpower roll, and if you fumble it, then that shit is just gone. Or if you go into a magic null zone, not all of them, but some of them just any magic on you stops working, and then whatever's in there is gone. So, FYI. Like, for example, something like Chris's lightsaber, unless he's in a tech and magic place, he'd do better to keep that in a fucking pocket or a real pocket, not a magic pocket, for example, because he couldn't pull it out in the area it would work. You know. So, FYI on that, because I know you guys have magic pockets. Magic pocket's best to keep stuff in it that's not unique or special. Unless you are sticking to a high magic zone, in which case put anything you want.
Okay.
There's another couple of guys trying to figure out how they can get a card that can run on both magic and tech, because the shit seems to change all the time as to which one works. So they're having that philosophical conversation. So you guys looking for work? Says Joe Crater. Somebody just came in who's got something if you are. And it doesn't sound that difficult, but it's not anything I can do.
Do we have any further business, Doc, when we leave this place? Or will work be of use to us?
Joe Crater drinks for a while and looks at Doc.
I mean, we have things that we can go look into other places. Like, at this point, we're really just kind of looking around for information.
You're kicking the tires.
The tires are really fucking big, though.
They are super big, yes.
Yes.
I'm not saying kicking the tires is bad, but, you know, there's always some kicking the tires at the beginning of the thing, and then it, goes on from there. Big tires. I'll tell you what, says Joe. I'm getting ready to head out, but if you do want to get some work, he points out the 50s male on the thin side, long fingers, bald, tattoo on the with a barcode on the back of his head, and just above the spine, some sort of plastic covered data jack. He says that guy's name is Lotus. Yeah, talk to him if you want any kind of work. Nobody else has a lot going on right now, as far as I know, unless you know how to get to the wherever they're having those demon wars, but I don't know where that is.
Demon wars?
Yeah, they always need more mercenaries. It's one of the religious zones, he waves.
Oh, okay. Didn't know there was religious zones out there.
Well, that might be a piece of metadata, he says. If you're looking for that sort of thing, you can owe me one later. Give me some useful information or something nice and interesting I can pass on. Apparently, there's religious, non-religious zones. I don't know why, but all the religious people got put in their zones, and then some of them, all the people who are there were all of the same religion. Maybe somebody thought that'd make it better. It didn't. They all immediately schismed and began fighting each other. So,
Logan, I did want to look around the room and get a good look at everybody. Does anybody look a little bit more real here?
No, you guys are the fucking realest thing going.
Okay.
How do you get to these religious zones and non-religious zones?
That's something that you can't even ask somebody, because they're not going to want to let you know how to get to them.
Okay.
So I don't know where you're from, and I'm not asking, but there's different places. That's super, he says.
You don't like spices?
Talk to the kitchen staff. I don't know anything about that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Are you carrying around a backpack of spices? Are you seriously carrying a backpack of spices now?
No, I'm just saying in general.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. He says, well, I'm going to go do things. See ya.
Bye-bye. Thank you for chatting.
Of course. He makes sure to have all of your guys' names and stuff like that. And he goes to his sit-down orgy and leaves you guys here. Slaves come and clean up the bowls and the table and stuff where he was sitting.
So there's a bartender here at all, or?
Oh yeah, over there behind the bar, a couple slaves. And you can tell they're slaves by the hammered iron collars around their necks. They don't fuck around with slavery here. They like them, they use them. Various races and all that stuff. It's just like whoever got unlucky enough to have a collar slapped on them. They're not like racist slavery things. It's like, we didn't like these guys. We went to war with them. We killed a bunch of them, took the rest slave. Good times, that kind of slavery.
Gotcha.
Not good times for the slaves, but they all do seem well treated, and they're super respectful, obviously, toward everybody. But they seem well treated and healthy. So at least Vespillo doesn't seem to be a complete dick.
That's good.
It's always fun having Roman sensibilities go up against modern sensibilities, and in the end, capitalism wins.
That was something about Vespillo. There's speculation that he's a god or a demigod. Somebody once stuck a sword into him and he just looked down at it and looked back at the guy. Didn't seem to be particularly troubled or anything by it.
You guys notice that the Lotus guy seems to be acting a bit nervously and looking around a lot. Not drinking. Or if he's drinking something that's like water or something, he's not having the customary shitty wine.
Interesting.
Lovely tattoo on the back of his head, which more people are getting nowadays because they think it looks cool.
The old barcode on the back of the neck trick.
Yeah. Although they normally don't have a data jack in the back of their on his spine. You guys sit there.
I'm gonna walk over to him.
Do you guys want to go with him or just hang out at the table and look ominous?
We'll wander over with him.
Yeah, we'll take a walk.
All right. No problem. The guy looks a bit fucking panicked when you guys all go over to him, but he smiles nervously at you.
How goes?
Are you speaking Latin or?
Latin.
His Latin is very crude, like he has just fucking learned it, and it's easy to lose him. He's like salutations.
So I was curious, if you don't mind, like the jack is an odd place for a data jack, or is that not a data jack?
Data, yes.
It is a data jack. Usually, though, aren't they, somewhere on your cranium, not on the base, like on your spine?
No, is on the spine.
Sometimes you'd have them on your arm or something for ease of access, depending on what you're checking into, I assume.
No, spine.
English? What sort of accent does he have, actually? Is it a
foreign, weird? You have no idea what language this dude speaks. If you want to give me linguistics rolls, you can go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that at? I think I know where it's at.
Directly below library use research.
I'm sorry, where's that again? Research?
Alphabetical.
Alphabetical. So library in the middle column, if you're looking at the character sheet.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah, halfway down.
He says, "Please, are you here? Did Crater send you to me? Please."
Do you speak
Little time.
English?
No.
Okay.
That too? He says, "Please, need help. Have thing to give. Reward. Simple.
What is the issue?
Issue?
What do you need help with?
I must give something to keep away from the priest of Cyrnix."
He's saying this in Latin, right? So I have no idea what's being said.
Yeah. Yeah, they're babbling at each other. One's babbling well, the other's babbling poorly.
I tried to see if he could speak English, but unfortunately he doesn't. The priest of Cyrnix?
Yes, Cyrnix. Is and give me a medicine roll. Now they're saying Cyrnix over and over, so both of you can do a medicine roll. The one guy who could do a good medicine roll has discovered where the bathroom is. Oh, he's coming back now from the in-game bathroom.
Medicine or pharmacy?
Medicine. Doc, give me a medicine roll. They're saying Cyrnix a lot at the table when you come back from when Fulton comes back from the toilet.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Crit.
All righty then. Second. Had to remember where I put it because I have so many different things. Right. Hold on. Minimize that. And let's see. Underneath the spatula city. No, I think it's too big. Oh, there it goes. All right. Under spatula city, do you see the thing that I put there?
Hold on. Yeah, I just have to zoom in.
I'm not seeing pictures for some reason. Oh, wait. Hold on.
It's blurry when you zoom in.
What am I looking at anyway? Honest.
Well, pretty much where the square
column.
is on the guy with the face.
Yes.
Where the square is, that's where the Cyrnix is.
Okay.
Right. The guy who doesn't speak English and speaks only shitty Latin. What a great plot hook guy he is, huh? Mm-hmm. He says, "What I have very dangerous, but you have no priests of Cyrnix where you are from, yes?
Yes.
Should be safe. Do not look inside. Do not mess with, but I give to you, if I no take back in 1 year, then you keep safe. You must keep it safe. No tell nobody, yes? I give you magic item, you do this, yes?"
We need to keep this safe for a year?
Yes, anywhere. Keep away from priests.
Does it? So it's not to be destroyed?
No. No, is maybe hope, maybe future.
Ah.
Maybe now. Maybe end. Don't know. He pulls out something wrapped in a cloth, and tries his best to surreptitiously pass it to you guys. He is not good at this. He says, yes, take. He moves it slowly toward McKay, going, take. I give you good thing. Take. Yes, you help. Save many lives.
We
From
gonna
where?
What?
Whose lives are we saving? Like, what exactly is
Many
going
people.
on?
Many people save life. Yes,
From
you
where?
save life. Take. He says to McKay. Oh, give me empathy rolls on this guy.
Yeah, he's shitting his pants, but beside that,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yep, -30.
He seems very earnest. You're not really detecting any evil or double talk in him at all, but he is really shit at this sort of thing.
what realm are you from?
No. Take, he says to McKay. Priest, temple, Cyrnix, no good. You keep from them, no give.
French?
Looks totally baffled. Pretty much all languages you run through, totally baffled. This guy is definitely not from around here.
Ancient Phoenician?
Roll.
I failed it.
Perfect.
Estonian?
Take, he says to McKay. McKay just sits there looking at him.
Because Doc's trying to communicate to him in different languages, so I'm waiting.
Alien Future Prison?
Yeah, roll.
Got up a half.
He goes, oh!
And
he attempts his language roll. This should be fun. And
okay.
yes, he says,
Doc,
you speak the old tongue.
Doc, I will pass you Babelfish.
Not very well.
I will pass you Babelfish.
Oh, sweet!
Yep.
Would I be able to try to roll to see if I pick up that?
There you go.
Absolutely, you can. Try to roll and learn, sir. That is the way to get new skills, is listening into people babbling in foreign tongue. Since they actually made this one and are now talking, and of course you can try, sir.
All right, so I'm going to play the Babelfish.
Could you read that card for me? It's been a while.
If you make your language roll, just one language, you have succeeded for the adventure, even if you are not fluent. Play before rolling.
Wow, that is the fucking card you needed for this goddamn thing.
Yep.
He stops talking in that language and says in Latin, take to McKay.
What realm are you from? Like, who are we protecting?
You're protecting the people. He is amazed you speak this language, as is the GM. He's like, you're protecting the people against the priests of the Temple of Cyrnix.
Now, the Temple of Cyrnix, is that where the alien head people are? Or the lizard head people are? Wait.
What? Lizards?
That's where Zog was imprisoned, right?
Who is Zog?
You don't know who Zog is?
No.
Huh. And he was in prison there.
What? No, where?
I described to him the prison.
I do not recognize this prison, but you are speaking in the ancient tongue. It is no longer used, but I am a scholar, and so I know it.
Huh. I see. So what threats are happening?
The priests, they are controlling everything. Please, you must take this.
What do the priests look like?
Keep it safe. They look exactly like me. I am a priest. I have taken this and smuggled it from the temple.
Okay, I'll take it from him.
He looks like he just took a big weight off of his shoulders, and
I'll use prestidigitation too to make it look all slick because, you know.
Nice.
It's like, oh, I got it. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it disappears off the table really quick time. He says, "Please take this as your payment for this." He gives you a something about, I don't know, couple feet long, covered in cloth,
Okay.
2/3 of a meter long, and he says, "It is against spirits. It will cause them to freeze so long as you continue to play it well."
Is it an oboe?
What?
Is it an oboe?
No, it's a flute.
Oh, okay.
It's an ether flute.
Okay.
I bought it in hopes of being able to use it as a reward. I will go now. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Now, so a year,
Or if I come for it,
and what happens if you do not come for it after a year?
keep it secret. Maybe it, or actually, he goes, take. He doesn't understand you. He says,
Ask him after the year.
I translate.
"Oh, excellent." He says, "I do not know. I can only have faith that this item will be used by it. It will fall into place and it will enter the slot of the holy computer when it should, and the programs of the good shall run upon it." I must go now before anybody else comes. He
Okay.
gets up and
Guys,
heads toward the front door.
So, what was this about, guys?
Well, I've been translating, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
blah.
And what was he kept saying? Cyrenix? I just want to keep my notes.
Uh-huh.
How's that spelled?
Priestess.
We didn't get a name of this guy yet, did we?
Lotus.
Oh, that's right. That was Lotus.
Yeah. According to Crater.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
And he gave Doc what did he give him?
Copy. Paste. There you go.
Oh, sure.
Third's correct spelling. Some weird shit going on. It's always kind of a jarring thing when the far future language of one place turns out to be an ancient tongue of another. Bolton just sighs.
No, like.
Hmm?
No.
What?
No.
What?
But the computer is your friend? Is that what you think?
No, I want to know what Rush has to do with all this, is what I want to know.
Refill your hand. Well done. Refill your hand.
I mean, that's the first thing that came to mind. I'm like, what the fuck? Are we going to have to go to some world and play guitar and fucking rock some shit? Like, did Ready Player One just come in?
You might. Yeah,
Are
refill
we going
your
to get the
hand.
crystal key?
What kind of flute did he give you? What was it supposed to do?
Hold on. Does anybody have crap card? Like at least one crap card?
Hang on a sec.
I love Easter eggs like that, Chris. It's fun when people get it or when they don't. Either way, I have fun.
Slip up.
Well, I have a D10 damage, and that's, if we do get into combat, that's pretty huge. So that's always a good one to have.
Oh, yeah. That's
Loose
fucking
on
fun.
damage.
Yeah, no, I've got like opponent fails, armor piercer 2, plus 10 damage, assistant plus 10 damage, and assistant plus 10%.
Wait, you have an assistant plus D10 damage?
Yes.
Holy shit, combined up with that plus D10 damage, somebody
Yeah.
goes fucking squish now.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
So, John, do you have any, what are your cards, John?
It is slip up, lose stun damage, replenish, and have NPC draw 4 cards.
slip up. What can you read it?
Sure. Slip up is oh, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. Hagrid causes the NPC to say something they will probably regret. Play is desired if the card is available.
That's a good card.
It's a great card if you know when to play it and played it just the right time with the right guy. Then you fucking win. Or
can we go to Amber right quick?
Oh.
I want like a limited retrieve on that shit. Be like, bam, 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 bam. What up, bitch?
Just so you know, I've got more stuff to work on with Amber because holy Christ, I'm kind of assuming Amber is a go-to, do your test and trial with whichever new PC wants to try their hand at it and then get the fuck out for a while, because those plots are definitely up. Plus, death is super permanent there.
It depends on the nature of the game.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
I've been sitting here listening to. I'm going to put on Rush now, just because.
That's the 2112 album if you need it.
Oh yeah, that's I knew exactly. As soon as I heard that, I was like, wait, what? That's why I asked multiple times, because Rush is like one of my favorite bands, actually.
Oh, okay.
So as soon as I heard that, I was like,
the musical Rush.
What's that, Pete?
I don't know if I'm familiar with Rush, with the music.
They've been described as the thinking man's rock and roll. So for you, I think it's kind of a natural fucking fit. So anyway, if you're assuming you're into rock and roll, I have no idea about musical tastes, being that most of mine have fucking died from traveling. But unless you want to go talk to other people here, which there are plenty, and all of them have different shit going on, everybody is working on outcooling you with, even though they're fiercely interested in you guys, you can tell because you're really, really good at reading people. They're not going to be the ones to come over. No, that would put them in the fucking less cool seat. So they're just going to hang out because they know eventually you'll get to them.
What does that flute do that he gave it to you?
I'm going to look at it later.
Okay.
It's supposed to do something against spirits. He called it an ether flute.
If only it like commanded Mygo, that'd be awesome. Mygo flute.
The Pied Piper of Mygo.
That's more of a Cthulhu artifact, though.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Always nice when I can freak out the player a little bit there. Confuse a player. New GM technique. So, right.
So, there's no one else really wanting to talk to us here, so.
Everybody wants to desperately fucking meet and talk to you guys, but they're going to outcool you because they're awesome.
Uh-huh.
Or they just know at some point later you'll come and talk to them. New drinks arrive unordered and unasked for.
I look over at Hank to see if he
He smiles and nods at you.
Yeah.
You see his group get up and head toward the exit with many significant glances at you guys.
Good luck
What?
to you. See you in a year.
Oh, they're not with me, says Hank.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
no.
I was talking to you, but I mean, whatever,
Oh.
clever.
Right. Well, who can say what will happen after a year?
Very true. Catch you then.
We may end up becoming bosom buddies.
Quite possibly.
He wanders off with the people that aren't with him.
Why burn bridges when you don't have to? You never know when you need to cross them.
That kind of halts him in his footfalls a bit, and he goes, and he goes and quickly catches it. Wait up, guys, he says as he catches up. There's very quiet talking as they leave. And
Good. I hope he got that message.
Yeah, due to Chris's amazing thing, people may have seen something on the table, but where it went, none can say. As far as the other thing that was given. By the way, the other thing that was given, just so you're aware of its approximate dimensions, it's about this big, which for our fans at home, call it less than a foot square, and then about as thick as, I don't know, a few centimeters thick.
Okay.
2 pencils stacked on each are thick. There you go. Now everybody's got a nice visual of how thick it is.
Interesting.
Wrapped in cloth of some sort. Red and white checked pattern. Simple. Hand spun.
Okay.
Missing. Where'd it go? Oh. Goes Doc Bolton. Oh, yeah. He is the most light-fingered person that you've met. Tom makes a note not to gamble with Doc Fulton if Doc Fulton can reach the money. I mean, the lift and stuff in the Ocean's 11 movie, no, they suck compared to Doc Fulton. His is almost magical ability.
All right. Did we want to go and approach any of the other individuals, or just bugger off, or spend an evening relaxing here?
I'll do whatever you guys want to do.
We can't hear you again, Chris.
I'm not.
Oh, sorry.
He's pondering.
No, I'm listening to listening to Rush. Well, I'm usually listening to music anyway when we're playing, but I just keep it low so it's in the background.
Right. As long as I can't hear it, I don't care. But focus. What do you guys want to do now?
Worst comes to worst, we just go chat to somebody else.
It's up to you. You do have the thing on you that is apparently dangerous, and you've been warned already about pickpockets in this place, and you're sitting with one, so you know that they're dangerous.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to think we would notice, but yes, you never know.
I don't know what your feel skill is. That's your counter for pickpocketing a lot of times. So my guess is probably not.
Do it for a living, as they say.
So you said earlier that we've been looking around. There's no one with solid colored eyes here at all.
Correct.
Not today.
Not today. People come, people go. You know those guys who just kind of look weaselly and you want to kind of punch in the face?
Yeah.
One of those comes in. It's
Go
tempting.
punch him in the face. No.
And Doc Bolton is banished from the
Oh, yeah.
inn, never to be returned.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a quick one. He looks around, sees you guys, and goes, "Oh, fresh meat." He comes over and he goes, "Hi, you mind if I sit down?"
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Great. They call me Frank. Somebody at a different table goes, "Frank the Fink." "Shut up," he says. "Slave, bring me alcohol." No, the regular stuff, not the good stuff. "So, what brings you here?"
No, just checking the place out.
"Yeah, really. Where are you from?"
Lots of
Jupiter.
places.
"Jupiter, huh?
What of yourself? Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Karkadar. Yeah, that's it. That's a ticket, Karkadar."
That's the ticket.
He says,
Anything else?
"So,
Well,
you
you
got
came to
anything going?"
There's always something going.
"Really? What's the thing?" He says, leaning forward a little bit.
Have you heard the word of Zog?
"Oh, no, what's the word?"
He's invading realms and looking for recruits.
"Really? How's he pay?"
Pretty good, apparently.
"Great. How do you reach him?"
You got to be the right sort of person. And if you
I
don't know about Zog, then you're not the right sort of person.
Now, we'll see about that, he says, standing up. He marches off to go to a different table.
All right.
After getting turned away from a couple tables, he goes and sulks in the corner. You guys look at the drinks. You drink the drinks. This is some fucking horrible shit. The guy with cybernetic fingers, he gives you guys a look. You can tell he's thinking about talking to you.
I'll go over, make it easy for him.
Black guy, average height, broad-shouldered, fairly muscular, unkempt fro, stubble facial hair, cybernetic fingers, and flesh hands. Hey, have a seat. Let me buy you some drinks. He waves over the staff.
I sit down.
Yes, myself and Chimbley Tommy also wander over to make things easy.
Excellent. He says, yeah. I don't suppose any of you is good at healing spells, are you?
Not I, unfortunately.
He drums his metal fingers on the table. Shit.
Why,
Well,
what's up? Well, I mean, if you want us to heal you, there might be. I'm a doctor.
No,
maybe...
regular doctor. I'd need something to regrow my fingers. He holds up his metal fingers.
You don't like your cyberware?
No. You don't understand, sir.
May I see that? May I see your fingers?
Sure. He lets you
sorry,
see
by the way, I'm Joshua.
Oh, Joshua. My name's Jordash. Huh?
Jordash, was it?
Jordash. Sorry, I missed your name, other guy.
My name's Tommy.
Hey, Tommy, I'm Jordash. Glad he shakes hands all around. He seems to be doing it carefully so his cyber fingers don't freak out. Doctor, he says.
Oh,
they seem to be made out of metal and have wires in them. It's a mystery what's going on.
I can't have that. That makes
Really?
me so angry.
Are you going to spend a hero point on that?
No, I want to just because of what it is.
Apparently, he's not a real doctor. He maybe is a psychologist or something. Next scene, he makes somebody crazy.
Makes me fucking angry. Oh my
He
god.
he could be
Huh.
a doctor of philosophy.
When did you? I hate asking where because no one's ever gonna say exactly where. So,
What happened?
Well, I put on these. He pulls out a pair of fingerless gloves. They were.
you put them on and you just lose your fingers.
They're fingerless gloves.
Where did your fingers go?
They fell off.
You didn't pick up your fingers and have them reattached?
They tried, but they fucked them up.
Oh, tech level not high enough?
Not where I had it tried. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Logan, could like replicant hands be put onto a human?
Possibly. These are, if he was to get like new skin covering, new skin being the brand name, they look like fingers, but apparently he wants actual fingers.
That's
Have
true.
you-
That's true.
Have you tried getting some vet-grown fingers or something like that?
It's mostly white guys, he says. They're fucking racist. They don't have a lot of black fingers and stuff, but I wanted my fingers, you know.
Yeah,
I've got a lot of muscle memories and stuff. I'm a solo, you know. So
Okay.
Time to learn plastic surgery.
Can't you go to a high magic area and see if they can regenerate your hand?
don't know how to get to one from where I'm at.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm mostly in high tech areas and stuff. If you know, in the future, maybe I'll find one, or I don't know. We'll see.
does
I've
the
heard
cyberware
rumor. What?
zat on you a lot?
What's that?
Does the cyberware zat out on you a lot?
All the fucking time. Cyberware sucks ass, he says. But also, I just want the feeling. He rubs his metal fingers together. I mean, but I've heard rumors that Vespico is thinking about in the future moving this place. I've heard rumors about that.
Oh, okay.
So if he moves it, then maybe the magic thing will be higher wherever he moves it. And so that's why I'm asking people if they know how to do that kind of stuff.
I know somebody that knows some healing magic. Another one of us.
Okay. Yeah, ask him if he can regenerate fingers.
Yeah. I don't
I'm
know
just
if he
kind
can
of checking ahead.
regenerate. Yeah. I don't know if he can regenerate limbs or not as yet. Limbs, fingers, etc. But
well, if he can, that would be worth a lot to me.
I can understand that.
Yeah, there's some other people here from high magic areas and stuff, like the guy with the necromancer shirt. And
oh, you mean Lumsy over there?
yeah, that's him. There's also another guy named LJ who comes in from time to time. He's looking to sell some sort of boat. Calls it a murder boat. I don't know what it is, but if you're interested in magic shit,
Wonder if it's the same as a murder hotel.
it's a bit small. I wouldn't want to live in it. I mean, it can be folded up and stuff. If I knew how to get to his area, maybe we could do it, but we don't know each other well enough for that kind of thing. That's a lot of trust.
Yes, that is always the thing.
Right. But I'll tell you what, if anybody ever cures up my fingers, I'll be ending up working for that guy for a while. We make small talk, chit chat. Seems like a nice guy.
Do you by chance know where the term Dora came from?
Nope. I've heard it.
Mm-hmm.
You've not been able to sleep this off?
He looks totally baffled.
Okay.
Interesting.
You're a Dora, though, right?
I think so. But I don't know.
Have you ever, like, when you go to sleep, you should really think about having your hand grow back.
I'll give it a try.
Like to the point of like trying to meditate on it before you go to sleep. Like really try to focus your energies that way.
Okay. Sure. I'll try that. Thanks.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, some Doras are able to eventually have things grow back or things revert back to their natural state.
Weird.
And your natural state being that you had fingers.
Yeah. Or at least I think I did.
Do they come off your cyber fingers?
Sure.
When you go to bed, take them off too.
Okay. I'll do that. Thank you, doctor.
When you do the meditation, it'll have the potential of growing back if they're not there. Like, so it'll be like you're trying to become natural again.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try that.
Cool.
Thank you. I've never considered doing that. Yeah.
Best of luck.
Cool. Now, he sits around and drinks with you guys. He tells you funny stories about, basically cyberpunk adventure type stuff. He's like, yeah, one time we had this new guy in our unit. We're all up in this plane, and he was unconscious when we brought him there. And we ended up all having to jump out the back, and he was all mad because we always called him Cherry and all that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
So stories like that, fun stories. Yeah. Can you imagine how dangerous I'd be, Chris, if I had a fucking photographic memory? That'd be a fucked up campaign there. One thing you said 15 years ago, it's back and haunting you forever. Yeah. So, yeah.
Do you know anything about the colors? Out of curiosity.
I've never really been much into art. He says he's totally bad. You're totally out of his league with this stuff. He doesn't. He just apparently found this place somehow. He doesn't say how or anything, but he I think he's been to one place ever, and he's confused by it all. And he says, "I'll tell you what, yeah, you've been the nicest. Everybody else calls me Jordash the Unwise since I put on fingerless gloves and lost my goddamn fingers." He says, actually, McKay, luck roll, lower is better. Give by half. Impress me.
Luck. Oh, no, it's up the top. By half or minus 30?
Fucker. Okay. He says, tell you what, you sound like you know about a lot of shit. And I really don't. But it's not really that important to me. I'm just interested in having a good time, keeping alive, doing stuff, that kind of shit. But I've had these for a couple of years. Don't know what they do. Maybe they'll be of use to you, because I think maybe they're dealing with that. He pulls out a couple of tarot cards, and he hands you the Six of Swords and the Fool.
Thank you.
Does that help?
It certainly does.
Where
did you? Okay. Do they look like the same set. Where did you? Is when you first went to a location you got these?
Found them on me when I woke up 2 years ago.
Okay. Did you? So, all right. So it's not just me just questioning you. Something I found when I first woke up was that my memories were scrambled.
Yeah, same.
Same? Yeah.
Yeah. Hope it helps.
Thank you.
I heard they're valuable, but the doc here is the first person that's taken actual interest in whether his shit works or not. I appreciate him trying to be helpful.
So are you from San Angeles then?
No?
Empathy.
You should not tell other people where you're from. I'll tell you what, someday, and I don't know if it'd be good or bad.
I've got my empathy.
No, he looked confused about that. Like he doesn't recognize it, but then he got panicky. He says, I've heard that there's ways to travel from here to go to somewhere else of somebody else's shit. And I hope that doesn't become commonplace because there'll be a lot of fucking murdering going on.
Yes.
Cheers. You guys ever have these?
Never seen it before in my life.
Amazing.
I can't,
Amazing.
or I choose not to.
Can I have one?
It's
Just
chocolate covered, dark chocolate covered pretzels.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I've had chocolate covered pretzels.
Amazing.
Just put it into the disk drive so I can get it.
Coming through.
Yay! It's fantastic. So, yeah, he doesn't know anything else really of interest or value. He seems like he'd be a reasonably good guy to like have fighting for you and stuff.
Are you looking for work?
Yeah, sure, always. You're only as good as your next job.
Are you looking for prolonged work or?
Sure, absolutely. The problem is finding it, of course.
I get your job at Bargain Man.
Bargain Man.
It's going to be the newest food chain, spice stores.
He looks totally confused.
I get your job, or you can run your own store.
That's appreciated, but I really don't know how to leave where I'm at.
Now, do you like being in action constantly, or you don't mind chilling and just waiting for it?
Action.
Kind of what I figured.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Chilling now. Chilling is what you do while you're healing up. Right. Unless there's anybody else you guys wanted to go and talk to. Let's cut to somewhere else and so you can do shit because you guys are just glowering at this poor bastard. Where to?
All right. Did we wish
Don't
to
worry.
talk to...
Lots of people drink here. A lot. It's cheap.
Yes.
I mean, where else can you schedule a sit-down orgy for 20 for like less than $100?
Yep.
All right.
Gotta love that exchange rate.
All right, I'll be right back.
Right. You have to now drag the docker around like he's luggage. It'll be fun.
Sure.
John, do you have anything that you're trying to accomplish, or are you just doing tag along?
No, I mean, I don't know a lot of these realms, so I'm pretty much at these guys' disposal.
Well,
Just learning as I go.
This place is pretty much new to all of us. I've
Okay.
only been here once before, and
Yeah, I don't know too much to ask except for what I've been through, so which has only been a few.
fair enough.
Get my information as I go.
Yep.
It's always amusing that the old guy gave away more information than the new guy. That's funny. As far as where you guys are from, because he knew enough just to sit there and go, and that's it. By the way, yes, fortunately, that guy speaks English and stuff, so that's helpful.
Yes. Paying it forward can be quite useful at times with the right individuals.